Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Sorry for this squeaking, this chair is getting on my nerves so bad. Welcome to my channel, and if you have been here before, then you're a real one. Today I decided to do a story time. I know just sitting there watching me tell a story might be a little bit boring, but for the time being, that's what I have to work with because, I'm working on my multitasking skills because they're not very good as of right now. So bear with me. Today's story time will be about the first and the only time I was arrested. Arrested and going to jail, are they the same thing? I don't know, but I went to jail. Starting this lovely story off, this is when I was living in Houston. One day, me and one of my best friends, Shania, decided that we were gonna eat Olive Garden. Sitting in the Olive Garden parking lot, waiting for our food to be done, I decided, why not kill time and smoke a blunt, That's what I like to do. So I thought, do what you like to do, bitch. It's your life. So exactly that. Started smoking while we were sitting in the car waiting for our food to be done. Mind you, in Houston, weed is not legal. So I guess my blind ass didn't see the security in the parking lot that was, I guess, right behind us. Literally, like, when I'm just about done smoking, some extra foreign security comes up. Yeah, I know you guys are probably thinking the same thing, because my bitch Sky said to me, like, why the fuck didn't you just drive off? Well, I wasn't driving, and again, we were like completely parked in a parking lot, so it wasn't gonna be that easy. Blah 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 blah. Basically, he was like saying like, oh, he's a police officer, but he's working security for Olive Garden right now. I've never heard of that before, but basically he was trying to see like if I had more weed, which I didn't. Like, all I had was the blunt that I was smoking, which was at that point was like a doobie. He had to call a actual police officer to come. When the police officer gets there, he ends up handcuffing me, and I'm in the back of the police car or whatever. I don't mess with the police. I'm cool. The officer was actually pretty nice. He was just like telling me like, my bad, it's slow tonight. If it wasn't so slow, I would have let you go. So I'm in the back of the cop car, and I'm thinking like, this is my first time ever like getting ready to go to jail. So I'm telling myself in my head like, bitch, don't fucking cry. Bitch, don't cry. Don't fucking cry. And so I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna cry. And I'm thinking like, at least you're high. At least you can go to jail high. I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what's about to happen. They drive me down to city jail. They pat me down, I guess put me through processing. I didn't really like have much that they could take away from me. All that they took was my hat. I just had like a tank top on and like some leggings and some sandals. At that time, I had like the longest weave in my hair. This whole entire time, literally everybody just kept on asking me, is your hair real? And I'm like, does it look like I really want to talk about my hair right now? So I'm in city jail. It wasn't really that bad. I obviously wasn't in the mood to talk to anybody, so I wasn't really talking to anybody like that. It was kind of not packed, but like, I guess maybe more people in there that should be. I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm about to have to stay the night there. So I'm just trying to roll with the punches. Like, they had like cots, or like, I don't know, cots that they were giving out to people who didn't have a bed, and you just had to find a place on the floor and go to bed. I actually did sleep, and then we got woke up at like 5, 6 in the morning for court. We're lining up in front of like a TV. It looks like a TV screen. I'm realizing that like, this is our court hearing. And like, it's my turn, and I stand in front of the screen, and the screen pops on, and it's a judge. Basically, they're telling me, you stayed the night in jail, so we're gonna mark that as time served. This case is dismissed. I forgot that I had a warrant for like a traffic stop that I never went to court for. That's what they're talking about, is dismissed. Then I'm like, what's gonna happen now? They then put me in a van and send me to county jail. Mind you, they handcuff you to whoever. They handcuffed me to a crackhead. Luckily, this bitch didn't talk to me because I didn't want no parts in nothing. We're put in the back of a hot ass van, sitting next to each other, and literally there's like no windows. I just kept thinking the whole entire time, what the would I do if this truck got into a accident and flipped the over? I'm chained to a crackhead. What would I do? Then I'm thinking like, what the these motherfuckers drove into some water. I'm chained to a crackhead. What the am I gonna do? I can't even get out of here. There's no windows. And I'm telling myself, shut the be. You're gonna be all right. We get to county jail. And county jail. Took me to county. Okay, yeah. I was literally in holding cell after holding cell after holding cell. It all started from like 6 to 7 in the morning. That's when it started. And yeah, so the whole time I'm just being put into holding cell after holding cell after holding cell. Don't know what's going on. You know, of course they don't tell you nothing. I don't remember anybody's phone number. The whole entire night before and all this morning, like I don't know. I don't have anybody to call. So I literally have no clue what's about to go on, what's going to happen. Like, I don't know which way is up, okay? I just know that I wasn't pissing in nobody's nasty ass toilet, okay? Literally, and no exaggeration, all day long, bitch. I'm just being put into holding cell after holding cell. And for the most part, I'm with like the same group of girls. Getting ready to put us into another holding cell. So they take like my group of girls and they're basically about to merge us with another group of girls and put us into another holding cell. I peep this one girl, and I peep her because she's talking to herself and she's saying weird ass. So in my head, I'm making a mental note, like, you know, stay clear of that bitch. So we get put in the holding cell, whatever. I'm sitting in the corner just watching. I realized that the crazy bitch, she knew she was about to be in there for a minute or whatever the case was. So she was like trying to hop on the crazy train. So she starts walking around the cell. The cell wasn't that small. There was at least maybe like 10, 15 girls in this cell. But like she started like walking around the cell like she was looking for something. Specifically, like my eyes were on her now. She like stands up on like the cement bench and she starts looking up into the air vents. And at this point, like everybody is starting to be like, what the like me and the bitch next to me, like we're looking at her and we're like, what the she had like this jumpsuit type thingy on because that they gave her to put on because she had like a tube top like dress on under. So like basically if you got next to nothing on, they'll give you this like jumpsuit to like put on over your. She unzips her like jumpsuit thing. She had like a tube top like dress on that like tied. It's like cinched and tied right here. So she pulls the string out of her dress and she starts putting it through one of the holes in the air vent. And everybody at this point is quiet because we want to know, like, bitch, if I had some popcorn, we're all trying to like figure out, bitch, what is she about to do? She puts the string through the air vent, pulls it down a little bit, starts tying it around her neck. At first, I literally started to panic. Like my heart, like I was like, are you kidding me? This is the first time I'm getting arrested and this is what I had to say. I don't want to see no fat bitch kill herself. I have conversations with myself in my head. I know I might be a little crazy, but my other voice is like, hold on, bitch. Calm down. Just keep watching. And I'm like, oh, okay. The bitch was too big. The bitch was too big. So she ties the string around her neck, right? And she like literally goes to jump off to like see like how it's gonna take, I guess. So she like steps off the cement bench and it comes right down. Once she did that, everybody is kind of like, whoa. She's just like, oh no, yeah, be cool, it's all right. I'm just, you know, whoop. Basically like, yeah, when I get up here, tell somebody to come in here. Like, everybody's tripping. Like, regardless of how small the string was or how heavy she was, we like at that point we knew it wasn't gonna work, but it was still kind of like, what the going on? So she goes up to tie herself up there again. Now at this point she's just standing there. There's a couple of girls that are like, maybe like one or two girls that were banging on the door, like trying to get. It took them a good like 5 minutes for someone to even come up to the window just to be like, girl, what you want? So here they come, open up the door and come walking in all casual. The crazy bitch, she instantly like does this big fake ass fallout, and like it literally like, bitch, big fake ass fallout. And then she lays on the floor and like tries to literally play dead. So the officer walks up to her and she's just looking at her. She's like, get up. She just lays there and doesn't say anything, and she's trying to play dead. And the officer's like, get up. So she gets up and then she goes, y'all don't love me. She gets up and she runs over to the phone and she tries to tie the string that's still around her neck. She tries to tie it around the phone. The officer just walks over to her, just unties it. She goes, let's go. So she puts her in the handcuffs and she's taking her out of the cell. As she's being taken out of the cell, she's talking about, y'all got all these dragons and butterflies trying to kill me. She's looking at everybody going, and I'm just sitting there like, you gotta be kidding me. Moving on. At this point, I don't even know what time it is. Literally just rolling with whatever comes my way. Praying to God that I don't gotta deal with no. It's finally time for my other court appearance at the county jail. Basically, they just put everybody in there. So you just wait for your name to be called, and then when your name is called, you walk up and stand before the judge. Not from Houston. I'm not from Texas. I had absolutely no family out there. So I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen to me, bitch. Yeah, so pretty much during my court appearance, they told me what my bond was and called me into the hallway. Well, it wasn't really a hallway. It was like, you know, people. Basically, after I spoke with someone and they told me that I could get out on a PR bond. This is the part where I'm kind of confused. Like, I'm not positive what a PR bond is. I think it's like the county had bailed me out or something, or like I bailed myself. I'm sorry. Don't quote me, okay? I'm not a criminal. I don't know. It was by the grace of God. He always got my back. But basically, I got out on a PR bond at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So pretty much I did 2 days in jail for a doobie. I ended up like moving out of Houston like a week after that. I just haven't been back since then. But I miss my people. All my Houston people, I miss y'all. There's this one part that I always remember. I remember that right as I was about to be released, basically there was this one girl that you know I was talking to, but when she got up and left, she left the little pink Bible sitting there, and I really feel like that was God trying to reach out to me. Like I don't give a f***, call me crazy, whatever. God to me. We got our own little relationship or whatever. So I just feel like around that time, that was him like trying to reach out to me. I don't know, trying to enlighten my ass. But long story short, guys, if you smoke, don't smoke in public if you're in Houston, Texas, okay? If you guys liked my story, if you guys like me, please subscribe. I don't know when the next video will be, so why don't you just go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when it does a drop. Okay.